Hello everyone, my name is ᴍᴏ of UFOsightingsdaily.com, and this was in the email today, and I gotta do it now before they start jackhammering downstairs again in the basement. This UFO is on Google Earth, and it was mailed in to me by a person. I will call him B, and B sent this in to us with not just one link, but many links. Okay, there's about 12 links, I believe. And let's zoom in on this. Look at this UFO. There's 12 links. All of them take a picture of this UFO, or most of them do, at different times, at different moments. Okay, you can see this dark area right here and how it curves around. Almost like it might be some kind of tinted windows or something. You see the metal between the windows and some kind of blackish tinting around it. Okay, you zoom out and you can actually look around. I will include these links. This is Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is notorious for its UFOs. It's been famous since I was a child. I was 5 years old and I heard it from my grandmother. I heard it from my mother. That was like 40 years ago. So I'm pretty certain that, look at the curvature right here underneath. This is absolutely perfect. If you go over here, this is a little bit earlier, you can see just the window part of it, just the outer edge. You see it's a cloaked vehicle. They're trying to cloak, or they're just now cloaking. And so it went from this to this a little bit later. And here's the next one. This is before. Understand, this part's before and this one's the last one. Okay, let's go earlier. Earlier. Ooh, look at that one above the trees. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. Look at this. You can see that it is a gray metal in make. It curves all the way around, but for some reason right here, it's freaking cloaked. Look at that. Okay, that's one. This is the last one. Second from last. Third. Here it is again in this one. And yes, you can move around and see things there if you want later. Here is what I believe to be the same object, because the edge of it, don't know what this is, but this seems to be the same object. Here is the object in the next one. The very next one after is this one. Try to zoom in on this. It's a little hard. But you can zoom around, and I will include the links on this. I cannot dwell on it too long. I gotta get this finished. Here it is under here. Maybe it's a glare of the sun causing the UFO to appear uncloaked a little bit, partially uncloaked or mostly uncloaked. As I've said before, the sun comes down at the wrong position. The sun will, let's say the sunset's over here, the sun will bend the light around, and over here it will make it look invisible, but down here it won't. So if the sun's over here, standing down here, you'll be able to see it. And that's sort of the camera. The camera's at the right angle, and the sun's at the right angle to expose this. Here's the next one. And you see a little light, like the person calls it a wormhole or something, I believe, that is coming from it. So he thinks this UFO came from this wormhole. Here it is in the next one. Here it is again. I believe it's right here. It's hard to see. Let me zoom in on that. Or it could be right here on this yellow circle. It's one of these. Okay, let's go back to the first one, because that puppy rocks. Okay, look at that. That's absolutely amazing. Let me show you what he said. Here is his statement. It was mailed in to us. And it says, "I think this might be of interest to you. I was searching around the skies around Mount Shasta in Google Maps, and this is what I found. Each link will open in Google Maps. Give it a second for the image to come up. What I believe you are seeing is part of what is known as the Silver Fleet. I heard about that 40 years ago from my mom. You can see an object coming out of what looks like a sonic wave. As you get to link number 11, you can follow its trail back to the sun in its frame. You can move around in this picture to follow its path. I have read that the sun can be used as some sort of stargate. As you go through the links, you will see a clear picture of the craft. I found this by myself, no copies from anywhere but my own, and people searching and wondering, they're really UFOs. Yep. I could tell you where I think it's going, but you wouldn't believe me. Anyway, the clue is Mount Shasta, California. Cheers, B. Okay, thank you, B, for sending this in to us. It's very nice of you, and I hope I'm doing you justice on this video. Look at this. This is absolutely breathtaking. This is Mount Shasta, okay? And I'll include these links. Mount Shasta, an extinct volcano with numerous tunnels underneath that often mountain tunnel explorers get lost in because they go for miles and miles and miles, and it's easy to get lost in them. Empty volcano lava tunnels. So, yeah, my mom used to go and collect crystals up here on the mountain, on Mount Shasta, so she used to tell me, and I used to hold the crystals and look at them, and she told me about UFOs being seen there. So, looks like they're jackhammering again downstairs. Anyway, Google the stories. There might be a big past about UFOs in Mount Shasta here. But I will include the links. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you to B for sending this in, and all the credit goes to you for finding it. Thank you very much. Check us out at UFOsightingsdaily.com, please.